Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Kenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see, the number 8 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Sooners will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Lopez wants to fire. Finds the tight end. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. And the Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, UNC! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sategna. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. On first down. Caught behind the line. It's Burks. Oh, he's got some... Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Inside the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oklahoma. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Culliver. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Lobs it off the back foot. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Looking down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's gone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lopez to pass. Finds his man in the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just
turning it on. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. The Tar Heels are in the hurry-up.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. Next, going for the goal line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Gets it out quickly. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Here comes the two-point try. Lopez wants to fire. He's into the end zone. The two-point conversion makes it a two-possession game and a 9-point lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Finished off by a guy known for catching passes, but he carried it into the end zone. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Nice move there. Just keeps moving. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Barnes. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The inside handoff. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Looking to scramble. Hit as he throws. He's got an open man. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Another big play for this Sooner receiver, dare I say, Hollywood-esque.
Hollywood is right, and that's one guy that comes to mind, by the way. But this offense, it
breaks into the open. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his team.
Turns it on down the left side. At the 20. Touchdown, North Carolina! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
He's in there for the 2, and now the lead stands at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sategna. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Dances away. He'll pull it down. There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Hits the afterburners. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. And you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown. DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Now on second down. Lopez to pass. Throwing right. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Sategna. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the 3rd and 1. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
Bought a little time. Lets it go. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
I like the idea by the quarterback. He wanted to attack the middle of the field. He found his open guy. The receiver's just got to be able to make a play for him.
Wide receiver going in motion. Lopez wants to fire. That's caught. It's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab behind the line. It's Hall. Oh, he's got some space. He got loose. Almost housed it. Finally dragged down at the 32. And the Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
The Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on 3rd down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 4th down, looking to pass. That's caught. It's Green. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, Dave.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half.
He's got it on the left. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Another big completion for the Sooners, and that's right in keeping with that legacy of great quarterbacks.
Just dudes that can spin it. The offense is always fun. It's always fast. There's a lot of things about Oklahoma that you can count on. And offense and great quarterback play is always one.
The Sooners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They feed him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third.
Turning it on! Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Got it in the middle. It's Sategna. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Sooners are in the red zone. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Floating away. Touchdown Sooners! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lopez to pass. Fires to the big fella. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Johnson. Breaks into the open. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Gauze. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Hall. Slithers into space. He's loose. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
To the air on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Hall. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. The Tar Heels racing to the line in a hurry-up. In the red area, it's Hall. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Caught near the sticks, it's Johnson. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And the Tar Heels, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put diving for the goal line, and he lost the ball. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Go straight ahead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have our... And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Lopez wants to fire. Firing to the right, complete. He goes airborne, and he's in there, and the 2-point try is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they... There he goes! And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job on the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
The Sooners lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the 1st down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Quick completion on the out. Quick step and go. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. The give headed toward right tackle. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Offense gets set for second down. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Sategna. Tackled there by the defense.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, and in this situation, trailing late, you know this is going to be the guy they throw the football to. He is one of the best receivers in all of college football. The defense needs to be anticipating the quarterback looking his way.
And that is a perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
Well, they get the first down, going for it on 4th and 1, and they're in that fringe area right now in their opponent's territory. So important for them to keep the momentum going because they've got to be thinking, we're scoring points here. We're going to pay this drive off.
And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Sooners started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll give it to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football. Be physical.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the...
They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Lopez to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. And after the pickup gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. I'm sure these guys on offense dreamed of this situation. Big stage, time winding down, desperately needing a score. Well, now they can make those dreams reality. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. The Tar Heels have moved it inside the 20. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Using the quick game. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. He's looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. This for the lead and very likely the win. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Celebration is wild on the sidelines as they've taken the lead in the final seconds.
How about the kicker coming through in a must-have moment? They had to have this kick to take the lead late in the ball game. All the pressure, give me all the pressure, and he comes through in the clutch.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And a tremendous way for this defense to finish. The interception as the clock reaches 0. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much